European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen has warned a Brexit deal is far from certain as the row over access to Britain's fishing waters continues to block progress. The top Eurocrat said disputes over future common standards, including state aid rules, and policing the final agreement also continued. Raising hopes of a deal, she told the European Parliament many areas of the draft free trade agreement are starting to take shape. Mrs. von der Leyen said, "These are decisive days for our negotiations with the United Kingdom. But, frankly, I cannot tell you today if, in the end, there will be a deal." She said there had been genuine progress, but not enough to produce a significant breakthrough in the wrangling between Michel Barnier and Lord Frost. "There are still 3 issues that can make the difference between deal and no deal," she added. The crucial topics for the European side are, of course, questions linked to the level playing field, governance and fisheries. With very little time ahead of us, we will do all in our power to reach an agreement. We're ready to be creative. Negotiators have been forced to carry out their work online this week after a coronavirus outbreak in the EU's team. Michel Barnier is expected to travel to London for face-to-face talks with his UK counterpart on Friday. Mrs. von der Leyen insisted her chief negotiator would not make concessions that are damaging to the interests of EU fishermen and the bloc's single market. She said, "We are not ready to put into question the integrity of the single market, the main safeguard for European prosperity and wealth." She added, "No one questions the UK sovereignty in its own waters. But we ask for predictability and guarantees for fishermen and fisherwomen, who have been sailing in these waters for decades, if not centuries." After growing calls by EU leaders to ramp up preparations for a no-deal Brexit, Mrs. von der Leyen insisted the bloc would be ready if the trade talks fail. She said, "The next phase is going to be decisive. The European Union is well prepared for a no-deal scenario. But, of course, we prefer to have an agreement. I fully trust in the skillful steer of our chief negotiator, Michel Barnier. But one thing is clear, whatever the outcome, there has to be, and there will be, a clear difference between being a full member of the Union and just being a valued partner."